Hey guys, we are in Tel Aviv, Israel, and this is going to be our first stop at an escape room location called Escape Room. And I'm trying to find this location because it does say 7 is the address. It's a little bit hard to find because they actually don't have the logo right outside, so follow me.
What's going on, everybody? It's Brandon from ESCAPETHEROOMers. We got off the ship in Haifa, Israel this morning, and then we took the train. Really cool experience to make it over to Tel Aviv. And our first escape room ever in Israel is at Escape Room. And I'm with the manager here, Ben. Ben, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. So Ben, first, tell us a little bit about Escape Room.
So the name Escape Room is Yuri's and Altium's. They're the owners.
Okay.
For the past 6 or 7 years, I'm not quite sure. We have over 50 rooms all over Israel connected to our name.
Okay.
We help a lot of other managers to lift up their room, to give proper experience to players, to maintain the rooms correctly, and we also provide other systems for them to work with more fluidly,
Okay.
to give better customer service.
All right.
Today, Yuri and Artyom mainly help others lift their rooms and create new rooms in Israel. In Tel Aviv, the scene is very, very vibrant. There are many rooms here.
As soon as we got out the train station, we were like, whoa, it feels like home, like New York City.
Yeah, well, compared to New York City, it's like 10%, but yeah, it's big. It's big and noisy and vibrant and very much alive. Yeah.
Well, tell us about this location. How many games do you have available right now?
Right now, our place, we have 4 rooms altogether. 2 of them here physically in Bet Hillel, next to Azrieli and Sarona. And the other one is right across the street. It's,
so they're in separate locations, but it's just, okay.
Yeah, 3 separate locations. 2 of them are here. It's Titanic and Ghost Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is Alice in Wonderland across the street.
Okay.
And another one about 15 minutes walk away. It's Space Station Altair, which is a very technological room. But here in place, in-house, we have the Titanic and Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters also very technological, very electronic, very fun, very gadgety.
But that one's not available in English,
unfortunately, not at the moment. Yeah. And the Titanic is a very classic room, very large room, very airy room in which groups can split up and solve many puzzles all at once.
Okay.
Also, we have it in 2 other locations in Israel, one in Eilat and one in Binyamina.
Okay.
And all 3 of them are the same puzzle-wise. And
the layout's probably a little different.
The room layout is a bit different, but not too much.
Okay.
And the game, of course, is constructed around the historical event of the Titanic and its sinking.
Right. And tell us, how many games do you have available total? Because I know you mentioned 4 already. How many do you have total?
Our in-house, we have 4 games in total all around Israel, around 60, I think, over 50 for sure, around 60 right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Out of all the games that you have available, which seems to be the most popular? Which is the most popular theme that most players are booking?
It depends on the kind of customer, the kind of player. We get mostly families with kids.
Okay.
So they,
Wonderland, maybe?
Yeah, they usually go to Alice in Wonderland, which is a very family-friendly game, which is also good for beginners. Very colorful, very vibrant, very, I want to say fluffy. And the riddles as well are designed so that children can solve them.
Nothing too hard.
Nothing too hard, nothing too complex, yes.
Okay.
And even then we can give parents a hint book, which they can deliver to the children the hint in their language. So the parent gets like a half a hint, and he can pass it along to the child. Very fun for the whole family.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. When you're game mastering, right, and you're seeing the players on the camera in the room, tell us something that you saw that was like, what's going on? Like something that was like stood out that you never seen before.
Well, I can go to the good example and to the bad example.
Either one, we love them both.
We'll start with the good one because it was so exciting.
Okay.
Obviously, it was planned ahead. There was a marriage proposal.
Okay.
So she got early and she talked to me and she wanted to see the ending of the room, so she knew where to hide the ring and a note that she wanted her girlfriend to read before she kneeled down, while she kneeled down, and it was very, very exciting, very, very
Which room was
emotional.
This?
The space station.
Space station, wow,
yeah.
Okay.
And she asked me to film it because her future fiance's family is not from Israel, so she really wanted me to be able to send it to them the moment itself.
That's cool, yeah.
And like on the bad side, same game, same room.
Different players though.
Different player, very, very different player. Seasoned married couple, I guess, by their actions. Like she was very controlling. Anything he wanted to touch and try out and think about and talk about out loud, she would just slap his hand and say, no, don't touch that, don't touch that. Like every 5 seconds, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it.
It's kind of like them at home.
Yeah. And later on, someone told me that there are a lot of therapists sending couples to escape rooms to work out their kinks. Like, go, play an hour, come back, we'll talk about the dynamics.
Yeah.
So I kind of maybe felt maybe that was that.
Okay.
Like it wasn't their hobby.
Right.
It's not what they would have chosen to do on their Friday night, but they came
experiment.
there. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the extremes.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you, can you share anything that's in the near future, like any updates that's going to happen from Escape Room?
Yeah, so Alice in Wonderland, the game I've told you about before, it's a very seasoned game in Israel, very one of the first games in Israel. And we're having an update and an upgrade and a relocation of that room coming soon. That's like the main thing we're doing here right now.
When is that going to happen? This year, next year?
It's supposed to be happening in the next few months.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And it sounds, from the way you're talking about escape rooms, it sounds like you play some, or you've played a couple of escape rooms.
Yeah, more than a couple, but less than 10, admittedly.
All right.
Yeah.
What was one that stood out for you? It doesn't have to be your favorite. If you want to give a shout out to another company, what was the company and the name of the game?
I really loved MysticRoom, which is not far away from here, also near Sarona.
Okay.
I played there a game called, not sure if it has an English version though, so it was called Sodot Hayakum, Secrets of the Universe.
Oh, all right.
Which you play a group who died in a car accident and you have 1 hour to escape hell.
Oh, wow.
That's like the theme of the game. Very interesting riddles.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. It was actually my first room. I was taken there for my birthday last year, which was a year and 2 weeks ago.
And then you got hooked.
Kinda, yeah. my boyfriend started working there, then I started getting into the hobby.
Here.
Yeah, I started working here like a few months after. Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out to them, and thanks for suggesting that as well.
Yeah.
And now we want to get to know Ben a little bit better. What is something that most people do not know about you outside of being here at the Escape Room?
Something people don't know about me?
Like a hobby or a talent you want to share?
It's kind of difficult to say. You don't know me, so I'm going to tell you.
It could be anything for us.
Most people in my life know this because I talk about it a lot. I'm openly bisexual, openly polyamorous. I'm openly a bit gender fluid.
Okay.
And you might not know this, but I deal with people dealing with their closets. I help people get out of the closet, help them build the confidence for it. So it's like my main thing in life. I'm a life coach for people in the closet.
Wow.
So things that people don't know about me is kind of tricky because I'm really open about most things in my life.
Most people are like, oh, I already knew that.
Yeah, exactly. So thinking of something people don't know about me is kind of hard.
Well, we appreciate you sharing that as well.
Yeah.
And thank you for having us. We had a really great time playing Titanic. And make sure you like and subscribe our YouTube channel so you'll get a sneak peek of what you can expect when you get here to this location in Tel Aviv. And also, make sure you check out our website, ESCAPETHEROOMers.com, to read our review on what we thought of Titanic. And with Ben's permission, we're gonna bring you inside to show them a little bit.
And just a little bit, yeah.
Just
no spoilers.
No spoilers. Check this out. We're gonna show you a sneak peek inside Titanic. Peace.
Left for me to move. Time is running out, gotta figure something out.